Welcome back, viewers, for another instalment of NFL TV. I'm your host, Samuel Zito, joined today by Lower Plenty captain Billy Barden. Thank you for coming in, Billy.
No worries, Samuel.
Well, Billy, obviously it was the first versus second on the weekend and probably not the result you were after.
Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't the result we're after, but I guess on the day, Laidlaw just wanted a little bit more and they got the points.
We were out there doing the match of the day commentary, and probably as a commentary team we felt it was probably won and lost in the first half, where you kicked with the strong breeze the first quarter, probably worth about 5 goals. You're only up by 4 points at quarter time, and then they really turned it on in the second, and it was 5 goals difference at half time, and pretty tough to come back against a good Laidlaw team.
Yeah, well, we did kick with the win, which we thought was going to be a good advantage, since we've had some good first quarters lately. But the way it turned out, they had the ball in there, 50 more of that first quarter than what we did, and when we did get it down there, we just butchered it and didn't hit our forwards the way we'd like to. So, but again, credit to Laidlaw, they put the pressure on and we just couldn't go with them.
And what's the reaction been like amongst the boys? Obviously pretty disappointing to not come away with the points, but I guess in a sense you do learn a bit, and you will face Laidlaw obviously again this year and perhaps in the finals at some point.
Yeah, we've got them again twice. We've got them at home and then away again in the normal season. But yeah, the boys were pretty upset because the way we've been working our game around, it's been hard, and I think that's where they really beat us on the weekend. I thought this year we've been pretty hard and tackled well, but we dropped that off a bit, and yeah, that's obviously where a game's win or loss is attack of the footy.
We spoke to Gary Ramsey before the game, and on first impression he seems like a pretty relaxed kind of coach. He didn't seem at quarter time, despite a bad quarter, he was still upbeat. I thought he was pretty calm. How was he after the game? Was he disappointed? Was there any harsh words given to the boys?
Yeah, there was, which was well deserved. He was disappointed the same that we just dropped off on those things that we've really been priding ourselves on this year, which is the attack of the footy and stuff like that, where we dropped off, and I'm sure it'll be worked on at training tonight and drilled into us. But no, look, he was just disappointed and a bit angry, yeah, to be fair to say.
And Fitzroy Stars is the next team you face on Saturday. Big park, it's a big ground, they're known for their pace. I think Lower Plenty, as we've come to know, obviously quite a large forward line, and it's probably a case of get the ball into the boys, and they often, yourself included, get the job done on most weeks. But probably two contrasting styles of play this weekend, and probably a tough game bouncing back after Laidlaw.
Yeah, well, the Fitzroy Stars always match up really well against us, so it's always a hard game play, especially out there. They love the big open spaces, but I guess this year we've probably played our best footy on the big grounds, which is good, seeing the little finals are going to be there. And yeah, our forwards like the space, so I reckon it will suit us as well, using our run out on the wings and stuff. But yeah, it's going to be another tough one. And
the midfield of Laidlaw was probably one area I felt they gained ascendancy over you in the week, and I think in the clearances and stoppages just around the ground they were pretty good. Fitzroy Stars are known for a pretty quick midfield, obviously. We've got the likes of Andrew Lovett now also inside. We've also got the tough nuts of Lionel Proctor in there as well, and the like. So is it going to be the midfield where the game could be won and lost again this week?
Yeah, it will be. But yeah, I think if we had a look at our stats, the centre clearances, they did smash us in the first quarter, or the first half really, but we beat them in the the third quarter and the fourth, especially in the centre clearances, which is, I guess, a bit better, but it is going to be, we're going to have to really step it up in there. The work rate in there, the first half especially, wasn't acceptable, and we've addressed that, and we'll address it again at training tonight, and yeah, hopefully we can bounce back with another big win.
You're lining up this year with your younger brother Darcy, and he's taken the competition by storm. Obviously played for the under-18 teams last year, made the Vic Metro squad, and pretty sure was an All-Australian as well for the under-18s last year. What's it like, first of all, playing with Barden, with Darcy rather, and how's he taking to playing with in the Northern Football League senior competition?
Yeah, he's enjoying it. There's three of us down there, Matt as well, and he's enjoying playing with both his brothers and all his mates. And yeah, I'd like to see him try and step up again next year and go for something else. I don't know what he's decided on. Depends on how we'll go this year. But at the moment, he's really enjoying it. Loves all the boys. Love him having him down there, and he's, especially the younger boys, all his mates in the 19s really look up to him and watch his work rate around the track, and he lifts the other boys especially.
Well, yeah, he was mightily close to being drafted last year. Obviously, it's a bit of disappointment would hang around from that. Do you think he's still a chance of reaching it in AFL ranks?
Yeah, I reckon he is, especially since now all the mature age rookies and stuff. I reckon he's good enough. Just it's up to him what he wants to do, whether he wants to pursue it in the VFL or anything next year, or I'm not sure what he wants to do.
Well, it is up to him, I guess, at the end of the day. But obviously, there would have been quite a few good games of backyard footy going on in the Barden household growing up. Any notable stories or anything where you'd like to say on camera?
He used to carry on a bit though, Darth. It has to have it his way, or you got a bit upset.
And you're obviously the skipper of Lower Plenty as well. It's an exciting time for the club. Obviously, you had a bit of a rebuild now. You're really pushing towards going up to Division 1. First off, how have you found being skipper, and how, in these exciting times as well, what's it like leading the club from the front?
Yeah, it's been really good. It's been, you still get that help from Andy Nee, who's been there. He's not in a captaincy role or anything this year, but he's still very good to look up to and a bit of a mentor for me. It's exciting at the club. I think that was our first loss of the season for the club, so it's looking good. Like the off field, it's fantastic down there. All the facilities are great now, so yeah, it's really good down there.
And you've been at the club for quite a while now. Can you tell us a bit about your background, your junior footy, and where you've played all your footy in the past?
Yeah, I started at Montmorency. I just played a year down there in under 9s, and then moved into research and played the rest of my juniors there, and then straight to Lower Plenty after under 17s.
And what was the reason behind going to Lower Plenty? Was there anything in particular? Did you have any ties there?
Well, the research has an affiliation with Lower Plenty, and I think there was 3 or 4 of us were playing under 19s and seniors when we were under 17s down there, so it was kind of pretty easy to just made a lot of friends. All the other boys were going there, so pretty easy decision. And
for all the Billy Barden fans out there, what do you do the time away from football? Is there anything that takes up most of your time?
The Lower boys, we like to go out a bit, so we spend a bit of time in the city there at St Kilda.
Yeah, so any girls, if you're listening now, just go chase Billy out in St Kilda, I think, on a Saturday night. You might find him out. It's going back a few weeks ago. I think Lower broke a record with the first quarter he scored against Hurstbridge, 17 goals on that day. First of all, what was it like actually playing and being amongst that? And have the boys talked about it since at all?
No, it got a little bit, but not really. We were pretty happy with it, obviously. It was a bit of a shock. The boys were pretty up and about the game, but I didn't think we'd come out like that, but you just take it, I guess. And I can't see it happening again. It was a bit of a one-off, I think, but hopefully we can come close, or
we'll see.
Better for the team.
We'll see what happens, because you have kicked quite a few bags of goals as a team this year, and obviously the goal this year is to win a premiership. Is it hard to not only keep down, I guess, the talk about it with the boys? I guess you don't want it to become too big of a thing, but at the same time you still want to reach that goal. How are the boys approaching what looks like a likely finals campaign at the least this year?
Yeah, look, I'm sure everyone was pretty up and about before the weekend, but we got put in our place there. It shows what we're going to be up against, so it's not going to be a walk in the park by any means. So I know the boys will be thinking about it a lot more, about how much harder we're going to work and where we've got to be to actually get to that where we want to be, and that's Division 1.
No worries. Well, thank you for joining us tonight, Billy. We really appreciate it. One of the key forwards and great players of the Division 2 competition, Billy Barden. We thank you for joining us. As I said, and all viewers at the moment, just keep tuning in. Next Wednesday we'll have another special guest, and of course tomorrow night we'll have all the preview shows. Myself and Liam Quinn take you through all the upcoming Round 7 games. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow night.